they wrote about this guy. You can read other books. There are hundreds of books out there. I actually have a book list if you want to go look at it. Got a book list here. Anyways, I also have a list of strategies here that I'll go through. But you got to research, backtest, and then implement. Research, backtest, then implement. Everybody wants to go build a bot right away, but got to make sure it actually works in the past, right, fam? You know this. Okay, so now you know the process. This is a free Notion here. Just go to the website and grab the free Notion. It is free. You just have to put your name and email in. But let's go ahead down here to my RBI system. No, actually, let's go to the alpha generation techniques because we need to do some research. Well, what I showed you at the start of this was the gap and go model and tested and put into a gap and go GitHub. So let's do that. Let's do that for real, for real. So let's go ahead and say Claude code dangerous, of course, because we don't do anything that's not dangerous. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, we've been working on a lot of gap strategies here in the backtest folder. Let's go ahead and make a gap strategies folder within the backtest folder. So the backtest folder will have gap strategies. And then we'll put all of these ones that have gap in it that's already in that folder into that folder. Just to organize a bit, you know? Just to organize a little bit. A little bit of organization for a good Saturday morning, you know? In the backtest. Little Saturday morning organization. 777 to you, fam. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you have a beautiful day. Today is the day. Today is the day, dude. Much love to you. 777. Okay, she's moving all these into a folder because I want to keep this a little cleaner. Gap strategies. Beautiful. Moved all 14 to the gap strategies folder. Perfect. Let's go ahead and see if they look okay. They do. Okay, now let's go ahead and go to the terminal here, a new terminal, and say git add dot git commit slash m, git commit slash m gap strategies. Okay, that's 14 strategies. Git push. Let's put it. Make sure it's on the GitHub here. Moondev backtest here. You see gap strategies now. Beautiful. So all the code is here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so now I can go ahead and grab that link here, and this Notion is 100% free. There they are. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I just wanted to make sure that I have them. I want to make sure that I have them. Backtest some lunar cycle. Okay, let's go to the R now. Research, backtest, implement. Building backtest that I can run with RBI. Backtest with Pine script conversions. Stochastic money flow. We've done that one. You can see that here. Maybe I should put check marks here. Well, I don't want, this is for both of us, so. Backtest this YouTube video. 200 trading hours. I found something works for me. Done by 9 a.m. Complete trading. What is the video? Can we watch it? 200 hours later. Let's keep searching. Maybe we'll come back to that later. Gap up, mean reversion, gap and go. Exhaustion gap strategy. Now, what is that? Exploit exhaustion gaps that occur at the end of a trend, indicating potential reversal points. Execution gaps. Use price and volume analysis to identify exhaustion gaps, indicating overbought or oversold conditions. Interesting. Execution steps use price and volume analysis to identify exhaustion gaps indicating overbought or oversold conditions. Wait for a confirmation signal before entering a contrarian trade. Implement a dynamic exit strategy. Liquidation hunting, pairs trading. We've done a lot of pairs trading. Speaking of that, liquidation hunting. Use tick NYSE data. Concept. Adapt tick indicator, which measures market sentiment and breadth for the cryptocurrency market to identify potential reversals or momentum shifts. Execution steps. Obtain market breadth data specific crypto exchanges, e.g. buy, sell volume, ratio, order flow imbalance. Look for divergences between the tick indicator and the cryptocurrency price. Okay, that could be cool. Day bands. One. Okay, we've done Bollinger Band stuff, so I'm gonna stay away from those for now. Slow turtle trader, 200-day moving average. Seasonality concept. Construct a trading algorithm to capitalize on window dressing behaviors by institutions and investors near the end of the month, quarter, or year. What up, bro? Holy week. Holy. 777. 4 days down. Consecutive down day reversal algo. What's up? $777 from New Hampshire. Okay. Utilize a reversal strategy based on consecutive down days. That could be cool. Let's try that. Consecutive down. Reversal. Long only. Okay. The backtest folder. You can use the gap strategies folder for an example of how to set up a backtest. But I'll also give you an example backtest here below. We want to print out the stats before we optimize anything. Anyways, the strategies I want you to work on are a consecutive bar down long strategy. So it'll be long only. And we're going to be looking for 4 consecutive bars downward. And then we'll put in a trade. And there'll be X, take profit, stop loss. You can put something in there for now, but then we'll go ahead and optimize. And make 3 versions of this in folder in backtest. I want you to make actually 5 different strategies in that folder. I want to use ADX in one of them. I want to use MFI in one of them. You can look at the other files we have, like the Ultimate ADX MFI strategy did really well for us. I want to try using it in one of them. Kalman filter in one of them. And yeah, just go ahead and build our first 5 so we can get a baseline. What are we working on today? I'm doing some back tests today. Ask about volume anomalies. Yo, what up, Rico? Good to see you. 777, bro. Consecutive down folder in back test. Okay, create base consecutive down long only strategy. Make one with ADX, MFI, VWAP, and the Kalman filter. It's not what I said, but that's not what I said, but that's okay. And then I also want to test it on our gap data. So we have different gap data here. go ahead and look at our strategies. And you know what I need to do is I need to make a template that allows me to test and see how I have like 4 different types. I actually have like probably 8 different data types I want to test all my back tests. Can you help me through? Don't code anything. Think through a way that I can build some sort of template or something that I can pretty much use as a template. Yes, for anytime I want to build a back test. Because let's say I have 10 different data sources I want to test on each back test. And then I want to send those results a file, like an file. So every time I run back test, I can see the results for all 10 different data. This so I don't have to spin and out sources all the with some sort of template. Yeah, some sort of template that is able to loop through it, or like a script that they're able to loop through and test all these data. It's just gonna be faster. It's gonna be faster, bro. It's gonna be faster and faster and faster. Speed, speed. Speed, speed, speed. I want it to be super simple to set up the different CSVs that I wanted to test it on. And then the output should show the CSV name, just the simple path name for that CSV so we can see it, and then the stats below it. So it'll be very easy to compare. Sheesh. Even we could put it as an Excel or a CSV, and we can pull out the stats and put them as a cell. So, you know, there's probably 20 different stats that backtesting.py outputs. And if we could just put it as a cell in that CSV, if we have 10 different data sets, then we could test, or we could have a column and row, and they can all just match up. It'd be like, okay, this is the 5 minute, this is the hour, this is the 1 day, the gap data, this is the after close data, etc., etc. And then since there's like 20 outputs of stats with backtesting.py, we can organize those so we can line them up real easy to see. What do you think about that? What is your most reliable data source? I think you should build a historical data API. Nah, I'm good on that. That would be rebuilding something that's already built. Cause Coinbase already got the data. Coinbase already got the data. Okay, so we got consecutive down base. Then we got ADX. We got consecutive down MFI. The AI limit. Nah, they don't also. Coinbase is chill, bro. I'm able to get all data from me for every data. That's all I need. Only thing I don't have is historical tick data. Is Claude Code better than GPT-5? Yeah. Opinion, but GPT inside of the chat is better than GPT-5 in Claude. I mean, in Cursor. Bro, are you speaking? Yeah, you can't hear me? Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys hear me? Create backtest template with, I said don't code anything, but that's the funny thing with this is like, don't ask her not to code anything. She's gonna code it. She's gonna code it. Create backtest template with multi-data support. Create data source configuration file. Create backtest runner script. Create results exporter, CSV, and MD. Test with consecutive down strategies. You can hear me? Don't get too close to me now. Don't get too close. Back up. Back up. Why he say you couldn't hear me? Rico says he can hear me. Okay, so it's just Market Maven. I wonder what platform's he on. Is he on? What platform? What platform? What platform? Market Maven. Oh, he's on Twitter. That's probably why. Can you not hear on Twitter? Maybe. Twitter. That's probably why. You got your mute on, dog. You got your mute on, bro. Guy. You got to turn the volume all the way up. Okay, this is going to be slick, by the way. I just dropped some stuff on you with this one. So strategy template here, okay. You said GPT-5 is better than Claude by far. If we don't agree, we stupid. Okay, then you stupid. What you want me to do that? You stupid. You stupid then. NAFTA, what's up, bro? 777. The 777 is gracious and compassionate. I'm compassionate for Social Watch saying himself is stupid. What time frame are the consecutive 4-hour period? 4 period depends on the data that I give it. So I'm building out a thing that will allow me to test all types of different time frames. All types of different time frames, baby boy. Just depends on the data. The data, dog. The data, dog. Oh. Sorry, girl. That wasn't a real dog. You knew that was my fake. You knew that was my fake dog bark. You knew that was my fake bark. Finish it. She knew. She knew it was my fake bark. Don't worry, fam. She's used to it. She is used to it. Create backtest runner script. Okay. Create results exporter, CSV, and MD. Okay. Test with consecutive down strategies. Da 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 da. GPT-5 and cursor is a mess. I dodged a bullet. Thank you, dude. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know I'm the King Data dog, though. You know that. Yeah, it does seem like a mess. It's weird. I don't understand why it's so bad in cursor, but it's pretty decent in chat GPT. Like, good for ideating, ideas. It's actually not that, it's 18. But, you know. Lemonade and cake. How about that? Let's have a lemonade and get today. That's probably why they give it for free in Cursor. One of them needs to change their names, by the way. And it's not going to be me. Called Sonic. Looks like it's coming out with a new model in a stealth manner. Okay. Little stealth. Little Alani. Little Alani getting a little stealth action in it. Okay, let's see what she said. Okay, so I built a comprehensive multi-data backtest template system, which I asked you not to do, but it's okay, boo. Test any strategy on 10 plus data sources automatically. Just find your data sources. Exports results to CSV, Excel, and Markdown. Don't need all three. Simple to use. Convert any existing strategy with minimal changes. Batch testing. Test multiple strategies at once and compare. This is going to be sick. It's going to be sick, dude. Key files, data config. Configure all your data in one place. Currently has 10B data. Strategy template. Base class for strategies with standardized funkies. Multi-data runner. Main runner that tests all data sources and exports results. Test template. Quick test script to verify everything works. All 20 plus stat columns, one per row. Multiple sheets, we don't need that. Let's remove the multiple sheets and let's just have it be the CSV for now. So we'll just have CSV, no Excel, no Markdown. Also, we really need to think how to keep this as little files as possible. So as least over engineered as possible. And then what I want you to do is go ahead and get this working with my consecutive down folder of strategies. So we need to build this in a way. Maybe you need to put it in the backtest folder regularly without being in its own folder. I don't know, but it needs to be super easy for us to use in the future. And in the future, I'll make a new folder with each idea in a new folder. And then I'll have like 10, 20 backtests in there. But they should all be able to run through this multi-data template or configuration. It would be nice if we just had one file really that stored the data files and anything we needed, because again, we're going to need to have a whole nother file for the backtest. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to over engineer this and make it simple and just make it like one file where I can put all of the stuff that is consistent, like the CSVs, of course, at the top of that file. Okay, go ahead and feedback, make it much simpler, and maybe consider putting it directly in the backtest folder so it's grabbed from anywhere else if needed. I do like the results folder within the... I do like a results folder to keep it clean, though. Ah! 777, you making your own backtesting library? no, doing that, but I am making a way to backtest a lot of data easier. So I don't have to keep playing around and be like, okay, I'm gonna test this data, this data, this data. No, I just want a unified way to test a bunch of different data, whether that's 5 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, market open, market close, you know, a bunch of data sources, so I can test every strategy consistently across the same data sets without spending a bunch of time. Because you know what they say about dog. You know what they say about time, right? Anybody know what they say? Anybody know what they say? Or is it just me that knows the saying about time? I'm not going to tell you the other part because it's a pretty easy saying. But maybe nobody else knows. Because they didn't know what a palm was itching, so I teach them that, dude. That's fire. Good luck, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you for the blessings, bro. Much love to you. Grateful, grateful, grateful. Created simplified multi-data tester. It's 555. Fire on stream today. Fire on stream. Test with consecutive down strategies. Okay, thank you. Remove the template folder. I wonder where she put the I'll let her finish before I get up on her. Before I up on her, I think it's my frames for the same backtest. Yup. Yup, that's right. That is correct. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Social Watch is the winner today. Ave. The only red in a green pond. What's up, Avax? How you doing, big dog? Good to see you. Good to see you. 777. Big lick, 251,000. Wow. Wow. All right, this is much simpler. Let's go ahead and read through it. 10 pre-configured Bitcoin data sources. Okay. Test regular gapped market. Okay. And inverse after hours. Okay. 17 key metrics imported per data source. So we got the back test here. Okay. Multi-data tester. Our quick reference for multi-data testing. Okay. So where is that? Multi-data testing here. Okay, we got the results folder, consecutive down, test all data. gap strategies. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But Moon likes confusing the actual F out of us today with his explanations. Damn, I'm not explaining it well, huh? My bad. I thought I actually explained it well. But, you know, it be like that sometimes. Okay, let's go ahead and see here. This is much simpler. One file to maintain easy import from anywhere. So let's see here. Quick start. The multi-data tester.py is in the backtest folder, allows you to test any strategy on 10 plus different data sources with one command. From each strategy file, add these lines at the bottom of your strategy. Testing multiple strategies. Create a file like this. Data sources. Edit the data sources at the top of that. Okay, results are saved to backtest results. Okay, I mean, key metrics. Multi-data. Okay, this is a bunch of data here. 5-minute data, daily data, 70 weeks, gapped, inverse, 1,000 weeks of daily, 100 days of data, 100 weeks of daily, 6-hour data. Okay, so test on all data. All right, great. So how would I go ahead and test all of these new consecutive down files? Walk me through that process. Step by step, like I'm a noob. Thanks. Don't do it for me now, shorty, please. Please don't just do it for me. Please, 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 don't just do it all. Don't do it all for me, please. Please don't do it all. 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 Let me do something. Okay, so here we go. If you want to test just one strategy at a time, open the consecutive down base you want to test. Add these lines at the very bottom of the file. Test on all data sources. Step 2, add these lines. Okay. Run that file. Open the strategy file that you want to test, like that. Okay. Run that file. Python. Consecutive down file. Okay. Let me create a complete test file for all 5 strategies. Now here's the complete step-by-step. Navigate to your project's consecutive down. Test all 5 strategies. So the goal here is to not test all 5 strategies, but to test all data on each strategy. So that's typically going to be the process. I'm going to go strategy for strategy. And then, we have those 10 data sources I want to test each of the strategies on. And then from wherever I run that strategy file from, it should put the results folder in there. And that results folder will have a CSV for each of these strategies. The CSV will have those column for each data source though. So if it's 10, then it'll be 10 per strategy, and it'll put the results in wherever I run the strategy from. I'll put the folder in that folder. Yeah, that's slick Rick, bro. I'm not confusing the AI. Maybe I am. Niels, what are you referring to? Multiple data was a little tough to understand. Ah, okay, I got you. What's up, Jimmy? How you doing, bro? Big Quan, homie. Yeah, multiple data is hard to understand. Well, okay, so yeah, you know it now. What kind of automation are you trying to reach? It depends on which context the AI model is running and what models may perform better with coding. Oh, he's probably talking about your question about GPT-5, bruh. Somebody was talking about GPT-5 earlier, about how it was better or something. I don't know what he was doing, but GPT-5 who? GPT who? GPT who? Let me create a simple step-by-step guide for you. Please do, because I like guides. Okay, so now we go here and we say test. Okay. Step 1, open terminal, navigate to consecutive down. Okay, run any strategy in that file directly. For example, Python consecutive down base. Test that strategy on all 10 data sources, creates results. To test all 5 strategies at once. Okay, now I want you to build a inside of the regular backtest folder an MD file, that multi-data testing. Update that so in the future you know exactly how to code out this multi-data tester, because we will continue to build new strategies, and within each strategy we want to test on these 10 plus data sources through the multi-data tester. It is interesting on testnet. Looks like a good episode today. I've been looking to build out a script that runs strats over multiple data sources so I could check a strat against multiple assets. There you go, dude. That's exactly what I'm doing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Qué bonito. Get the shortcut from you. Cheers, homie. My pleasure, bro. My pleasure. Let's see if I can get it done. Let's see if I can get it done. He says if he wants to debate me, he can just quit now. It's trash. Let him work on it. Meanwhile, use Sonic and save yourself heartache until they work it out. But you haven't tried Sonic that much yet. So how are you going to jock down? Okay, I've created a comprehensive multi-data testing.md file in the main backtest folder that contains key sections, complete code control, copy paste ready template for any new strategy with multi-data testing built in, step-by-step instructions, exactly what code and where. Data source list, okay, all 10 configured, beautiful. Output format, okay, all 18 perfect. Quick commands, ready to use, troubleshooting, comment, okay. For future reference, okay, when you create a new strategy, just copy the template from the MD file, replace your strategy with that. Okay, let's go see multi-data testing here. Yes, that's beautiful. Yes, that is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, just double checking, making sure that we're going to be logging the non-optimized to the CSV, correct? Or what are we logging to the CSV? The optimization results or the non-optimized? I want it to be non-optimized for now. It's free. How can you beat free? Good. Good, dude. That's how you beat free. Cheap, good, fast, baby. Cheap, good, fast. Cheap, good, fast, bro. Cheap, good, fast. Cheap, good, fast. Where is that little fudge, bro? Where is that? Oh, they took it away? Fast, good, cheap. There we go. This is how you beat free. So, cheap, good. I want fast too. Nah, take that. I want good and fast. That's how you beat free, bro. That's how you beat free right there. That's how you beat free. Good and fast. Okay, good news. The CSV already logged the non-optimized results. Okay, perfect. This runs with optimize equals false by default, so you're only getting the non-optimized. Okay, Let's go ahead and try our first one. We built 5 today. How many? 5. How many? Base. Let's get it. Neil deGrasse Titan. Who is that? Who the hell is that, bro? Who the hell? Who the hell is that? Where do I delete any unneeded files? Like test all 5, we don't need that anymore. And then direct me to where I change out the data. I'm a data dog. Remove test all 5. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, that's it. Change the data sources list. Okay. Just empty the path. Delete those files. Strategy automatically tests on your new data when you run it. Path. Second part, path. Data sources here. Multi-data tester. Okay, it's here. So it said I didn't have that first data, but let's see. Let's go to Coinbase. 500 weeks. 1 hour. Copy path. Please be the same thing. That's weird. Consecutive down base is down bad. Okay, which is weird because you can see file actually does exist, which is super weird. The C is there, but it's not. I double checked. I just double checked, bro. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Boom 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 boom. All right. Dun 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 bum bum. Now it should work. Okay. It was just missing that. Okay. What the hell? So, I mean, why does it have this in it? We shouldn't have a data path in the top of these 5 backtests now, right? Right? Because we are going and having it use the multi-tester. How is it going? How going today? It's going, bro. How are you, dude? I'm back today. I'm building my backtester, multi-data backtester that backtest with multi-data, backtest, multi-data, backtest data, backtesting today. What you doing, dude? I haven't seen the way the price is gonna go. I haven't seen a call in a few days, Fennec. You must have lost. You must have lost and been like, fuck. Maybe I'm gonna stop calling these prices. Maybe I'm gonna become a data dog and let the computers call them for me. I think that's what happened. I'm glad you're back, bro. Glad you're good. I haven't seen a call from you in 3 days, though. I need a call. I need you to call my phone right now. Okay, cool. I was right. That's cool. I mean, it just happens. It's hard to make the calls every single time for the rest of your life. So I'm glad you're a data dog now. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the big show. This is gonna be slick, by the way. This is gonna be super slick. You're welcome. You're welcome too. Thank you. All right, so perfect. I've cleaned up all 5 consecutives. Let's get it. Okay, look at this, dude. Yes, bro. Ha ha. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Make sure that by default it prints out the actual full stats grid that it has on backtesting.py. It's just print stats and it'll print out the full. I want to make sure that we have all of the stats on the CSV, not just some of them. We on. We locked in, bro. We locked. Hey, dude, we locked. It's Saturday. They sleeping. We stepping on the gas, bro. Super Saturday. This ain't a game. This ain't a game. All right, so perfect. Now the multi-tester will test all of the data. Let's see it. It's the base. Okay, that's data. Perfect, 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 dude. Perfect. I just wanted to make sure that they were all correct. In the summary, I want to add some things. Let's go ahead here, and in the final printout summary, I do want to add a few things. Thank you for adding all the full stats, but I want to have the expectancy in there for sure, profit factor in there. I want to have the Sharpe in there along with that Sortino. Keep that in there. I want to have the max drawdown in there. And I want to have the Buy and hold return percentage in there. Host guy say ask IA to restate that. Host guy. Host guy. Call him host guy? What the hell? That's Fennec, bro. He's my buddy. He's been here for at least a few weeks now, dog. Host guy. He's a chill guy, if anything. We're gonna call you social guy. Watch guy. Watcher guy. Watcher in the window guy. Window watcher guy. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, let's run this back. Bitch, I said run it back. By the way, these strategies actually look pretty good. By the way, consecutive down looks actually pretty good, dude. We got this one with 1 sharp, 1.2 sharp. The Sortino. This is beautiful, dude. What I just built here, multi-poo watch. We got a lot of poos up in the chat, bro. Where my poo at? She right by my feet, of course. Of course she right by my feet. Multi-poo, multi-poo. Okay, this is a very, very nice grid, dude. This is a very, very nice grid. Let's go ahead and do this, dog. How about this? Damn, this was actually a slick idea that we pulled off today. This is a slick idea, dude. I just put lotion on. I don't know why. So my hands are a little lotiony, but my legs were ashy. My arms and legs, they get ashy, bro. It's just happens to my people, you know? Can you share your data as API public? Nah, I could set up an API, but I don't really want to do all that. I don't want to do all that, be honest. Okay, let's go here and let's get some new data up in this bitch. Excuse me. Multi-data tester. So 1 minute data here. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. Cause I'm gonna type that shit. No way. So we got 1 hour data here. We got 5 minute data here. We got no 6 hour data. 6 hour data here. Copy path. Okay, maybe we have some more 6 hour data here. Here's ETH data, copy path. Here's Sol 1 day, copy path. Sol 15 minute, copy path. I get ETH daily. I got ETH daily. BTC 1 minute. Do I have any 15 minute BTCs in here? I don't think I have any 15 minutes. I want to get a 15 minute BTC in there. Do I have any 5 minutes? I got 5 minutes, 70 weeks. So let's get some more data in here. Let's get 15 minute BTC, 15 minute ETH. The data dog doesn't understand how problematic the actual data is. Do you know what data I'm using, dude? Now you're just fudding, bro. You don't even know what my data is. 150 weeks. It's gonna take a minute. The big question mark to Social Watch. He's over here flooding my data now, saying Coinbase data is trash. Okay, buddy. Okay. Okay, so this might take forever, so not forever. Let's go ahead and see if we have some other data here. We do, definitely. IB data. Let's get Apple. Copy path. Damn, dude. Not what I meant to do. Damn, I did it again. Oh, God. That's some Apple data. ES. Copy path. NQ. Copy path. ESNQ Tesla 30 day. 5 minutes. That's gonna be some fucked up data, but walk forward. Yahoo. Let's see Yahoo hourly. Do we have Google from 2023? Nvidia. Okay, let's try some of these as well. No FUD Saturdays for real, dude. It's all FUD. They got FUD in the chat. They're FUDding my data now. I'm the data dog. You might be the data dog with an O, but I'm the data dog with a W because that's all I get, bro. So many L's that all I get is W's because I'm the data dog. No, no, no. I'm a snitch. What? Oh my goodness. MoonDev, can you share your data as the API public? Are you saying that it's hard to get data, Social Watch? Is that what you're saying, maybe? I like that no FUD Saturday, though. I like that a lot. Copy path. Bird Eye. Nah, I'm not gonna put Bird Eye data. No, just to play around. No FUD Saturdays. Oh, Fennec, if you need data, bro, I got you. I got you data. I don't know if you're in the boot camp, but if you're not in the boot camp, there's some data here, dude. Oh, sick. We're testing this 4 down days right now. GitHub. There's some data on here. So, crypto data here. Here's some data sources. You got the 1 hour Sol, 1 day for 1,000 weeks at ETH, 6 hour 1,000 at BTC, 5 hour, 5 minute 30 weeks. So you got some nice data sources you can play with here. You can get this on the website. Just put your email in and I'll send it to you. You can see we're at 2025 319. This should be enough data, right? Or should I get the ETH as well? I should probably get the ETH, huh, since we're here. Please go ahead and implement all of these data sources as well. Don't remove any of the data sources we have now, but implement this into our multi-data tester. But there's a caveat here. And that is that the IB data, the Yahoo hourly data, and those two data sources, the headers of the data are different. So you will need to go ahead and account for those headers before and implement it into the multi-data tester or whatever, because they're different than the other datas. And then here's another data source I want you to implement as well. So let's get that. What is this? The 15-minute, 150 weeks. Let's go ahead and change this to ETH as well. 15 minutes, 150 weeks. That's a good amount of data. Data, dog. 15 weeks. Okay, copy path. Let's just cheat here and say it's done already. How about that, dude? How about be a data dog for once in a while, huh? On a Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Try that. Try that. See what happens to your life. Try that. Try to switch it up every once in a while. Throw the W in the dog and you'll get dubs, bro. That's it. That's it, bro. This ain't life advice. It's actually not even financial advice. Do you play on Solana blockchain? I play on it. I play around with it. What about you, bro? I built a lot for Solana. Update the data to handle all the different formats. Thank you.
An ascetic lifestyle, aside from being one. The older I get, the more I realize that an ascetic lifestyle, aside from being one of the most potent ways to devote your life to honoring the holy mystery, it really just is logical. Like, participate in this tomfoolery? I think not. The old
Damn, she just as weird as her mom is. No offense. No offense, bro, but all right, let's go ahead and see what she did here. We're still downloading the data. We're on 2024 right now, 15-minute data Ethereum. So I'm gonna wait until that's done. But perfect. I've added the multi-data tester.py with new features. 24 total data sources now configured for Bitcoin, 12 time frames, including the new 15-minute and 6-hour 1,000 weeks. Ethereum 2 time frames, 15-minute and daily. Solana 2 time frames, 15-minute and daily. I think we need to update that to get more for each of them. So I'm gonna do that. But stocks, universal data loader. So I'm a data dog, so I'm just gonna keep getting more data here because why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? What do you do on the blockchain? Solana blockchain, bro. That's cool. So let's see here for 250 weeks. Wait, do we have the 1 hour? Ethereum daily and 15-minute. Let's get 1 hour and 6 hour. Europe is launching a stablecoin, huh? That's news. $2024. What are we? 2025? The end of 2025, really. Damn, time flies when you're getting old. The older you get, the faster time goes. I think that's facts, right? Oh, you're using SQLite for data? Nice, dude. You like it? So we got daily. Now let's get the 400 weeks. 6 hour. So we got 1 hour, 1 day. We don't have any 1 minute or 5 minutes, but no CSV files. Okay. I love CSVs, bro. I love them. Where'd that one go? This was the ETH 6 hour. ETH 6 hour, 400 weeks, copy path. Okay, I'm almost done. I want to have the Sol USD 6 hour. And then let's get the 1 hour, 250 weeks. So why am I picking these random numbers? I don't know. I'm just picking them. But everything is going to be this is my science project, dude. I get to pick whatever numbers I want. Dude, come on. Don't play with me. How do you pick your data that you're testing on? I don't know. I'll pick whatever data I want and then I'll keep it consistent. How about that? Probably better. It's probably better that way. It's really probably better that way, dude. Really, really. Really, really manili. WLFI just was launched, it looks like. World F WLFI. Oh, it's done. Great. Let's go get the 1 hour now. Oh, I didn't save it. Okay, now let's get the 1 hour. So I got the Sol 6 hour. Copy path. Okay, now we're gonna get the 1 hour while we look at this. I'm not in the right region. The helly? I can't even go to Binance anymore. Trade, bro. Close. Get up out of here. Dex margin. WLFI. I just synced it. WLFI. Trade spot. Hmm. I don't see it. That's weird. Coming for bullish R2, I have my eye on or SI. CI. SCI. An APT. Toast. SIA. There's just so many tokens, aren't there, bro? So many tokies. Toke. I heard it was recently upgraded to work better. It can read and write to the database without locking it up now. Nice, dude. That's AI or... I don't understand why I can't see LFI. I'm on Binance. Okay, we got the new data. So this should be Sol 1 hour 250. Copy path. A few more data sets to add. Do not remove any of the others. Just add these. Okay, sick, dude. Now let's bring it all together here. We have 5 back tests that should all be able to run now with this new data because, you know, I woke up on a Saturday and I started barking at them. Dude. SQ Lite, I actually set it up right from the start without thinking too much. It's fast, reliable, with little experience. It's good. Nice, dude. I need to get into that. Okay, so done. Added the 4 new ones. Now I have 28 different data sources. 12 BTC, 4 ETH, 4 Sol, 5 stocks, 8 stocks. Or stocks. These are actually NQ and stuff. So let's go ahead and test it on all of them. Consecutive down base. Where's the results at? I want the results to be outputted into a results folder within the folder that I'm running it from. Or that the file's in. So wherever the file's in, whatever folder the file's in, I want the results folder to be added there. And that's where the one CSV will per strategy file. So there will be one strategy file, one CSV. If I rerun that strategy file, it will just replace it with a new CSV. But since I have 5 strategy files, it should make a folder within where those strategy files are, that path, make a results folder in there, and then put a CSV per strategy. Yeah. Now, when I run, for example, consecutive down base, I don't see where the results pop out other than the terminal, which is awesome. Lightning knocks me off. Spud is back. You got lightning up there, dude? That's crazy. Florida's got lightning right now. All right, each strategy creates its own CSV now. Thank you, Claude. There we go, results here. 5-minute tick. Okay, Fennec, you guy, EU guy, what's the fastest way to obtain 30-day minute data for crypto? Coinbase. Come on, bro. How many times I gotta tell you? Coinbase. Coinbase. I've shown you the file before, right, dog? It's in the boot camp, in the unlimited downloads, unlimited crypto download. There's a video, there's a file. Beautiful, dude. Beautiful. This is beautiful. Expectancy. Nah, you tripping, bro. I built a script that I've been using all day. 300 per call, but you haven't looked at the script. All right, I'm not fucking with you right now. He's not listening. I built a script to get past that, doggy. And I put it in the Discord. Damn, dude. I need to make another video about that. If people don't know how to get data, 1 minute data for the last 30 days, bro, I get 1 minute. Watch this, dude. I'll run the exact script that you have access to. Coinbase data. How much data do you want? It's in unlimited data in the Discord. Unlimited crypto data. There's a file and a video. 30-minute data for crypto. Damn, dude. He's cooked, bro. 1 minute. How many weeks did you want? 30. So 30 days is like 4 weeks. Let's get 8 weeks. 8 weeks of Solana 1 minute data, dog. Crazy, crazy stuff, bro. Crazy. 300, 300, 300, 300, 300, 300, 300. Limits. You can't limit a data, dog. You can limit a data, dog, if it's an O without the W, because I get dubs. Come on, bro. I've been using this data for years. I've been showing you this stuff for years, my bro. Been showing you it for years, dog. I'm gonna just go pull it up on the Discord so you can see exactly where it is. I want to show you exactly where it is. You can get unlimited data from Coinbase for any time frame. 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 or so. A year, 5 years. I explain it all in this channel here. There you go, bro. There you go. That's crazy. That's crazy. You even watch the videos, bro? Now I think you just here because you like me, and I like you too. So I'm glad you're here. Is fun when you see bullish of APT. Moondev, share now. Chart APT to see live bullish live. All right, I'm getting this 1 minute 30-day data here for Solana. And since I'm getting it, it's actually 10 weeks. Since I'm getting it, I'll just throw it in the pot. You know? Do I have any 1 minute data for BTC up in there? Because I do have 1 minute data, 10 weeks. I used to have way more. Somewhere I have it somewhere else. I'm gonna throw that in there. 10-week. See if we have any other 1 minute data. Huge Saturday. Huge Saturday. You're just busy. That's just busy. Explain well. I think I'm gonna do like a trade bot challenge and re-explain everything from a new point of view because I'm deeper in the game now. So maybe we'll do that challenge here. I don't know when, but like a 3-day start scratch, learn everything again from Moondev 2 years later. I think that's gonna be helpful for everybody, including myself, because being able to teach things that I learn again, and I will figure new things out, and you will learn things as well. I think I'm gonna do that. Yo, what's up, Cole? What's up, Fry? Okay, so 628 here. BTC 1 minute. I want Sol 8 weeks copy path. Please go ahead and add these 2 more files, 2 more CSVs. Don't remove any, but just add them. They're more data paths for our template. Jargonless newbie language would be helpful. Jargonless. Thank you, dude. I try to remove jargon, but I think it is it just sneaks in there, you know? I'm pulling the entire market and creating an aggregate of the market it hangs up on the data. What's up, Cole? How you doing, big dog? Okay, so I added those new data sources. So let's go ahead and now wrap it all together. Everything we started here, we're going to go ahead and now have this new consecutive down. Okay, so let's see the results first off. So this is the consecutive down base, and you can see how it works on all these data sources now. Slick, bro. Slick, bro. I'm a complete beginner with trading, so forgive me, but what is running at the bottom of your screen that's buying and selling so quickly? These are all of the orders. It's called watching the tape. So a lot of traders, and they can find edge in watching the orders, the order low. So when I learned that, I put it on my screen so I could learn from the tape as well. I've seen some interesting things when the orders speed up. There looks like that grew. So the things you find are the slower 2 things you see not flying are liquidations. So Yeah, Social Watch and that goal. It makes sense. Use it as possible. Keeps you. I don't like it. So I would rather be jargon free. I would rather be jargon free. But you're right. It's a fish. But thank you. I wrote that on my whiteboard to do the trade bot challenge, but ginless. Make it simple. Everything needs to be simple. Make to represent them on a bubble chart. Cole, thank you for coming through. Bubble chart. What's a bubble chart? Nah, I don't try to get cute with it, bro. You get cute with it. That's okay. That's okay, buddy. I don't want to bubble. What you mean bubble? Bubble for what? Bubble for what? It seems too cute for me. What do you mean? Maybe I didn't get into it big enough. I get my question. What should I organize this by? Bubble plot what? Bubble plot what? Okay, so this is sick, dude. Search rabbit. Nah, bro. Stop telling me to search shit. Tell me, bro. Just tell me what you're thinking, and I might be. I do it. I'm gonna go search random shit all the time, bro. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. I just don't know what you want me to apply the bubble chart to. So, all right. So let's look through this. This one, buy and hold 10% or 15%. Wow, this is 10%. So it looks like the 1 day is looking, or 1 minute is looking good over here. Yeah, see, that's not, see, I'm talking about something totally different than I'm actually working on. So, nah, bro. I don't need, I'm not even working on the order flows. If it has something to do with backtesting, I might be interested. Okay, so expectancy. This drawdown's pretty good here. Okay, I want to reorganize the columns. I want to reorganize the columns so expectancy is the first column. I mean, after data source. So how it is now with data source first is best. But I want the expectancy to be first. Then return I hold sharp Sortino. I don't need to do all that. That's fine. It's fine how it is. That's fine how it is. So the question I have now. Data source. Dun 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 dun. Okay, this is interesting. Let's go ahead and see how we can compare these now. So that was the first back test. Let's go ahead and run the second one. Nice, dude. This is great. Beautiful. dude. So you can see we're testing it on all of these data sets. Okay. And then let's go ahead and test the next one. Just rapid test these now. Okay. 29 data sets. Kaufman now. Yo, this is a game we built today, so. Okay, so let's go test MFI now. This is life changing. Okay, let's test VWAP now. All right, so I want you to build a tool. I want you to build a tool that I can go ahead and essentially pass in any results folder into, and then it will combine the results into a CSV and add a new column that will be the name of the CSV, which will be the name of the CSV is actually the name of the strategy. So essentially, this will help combine them all of the outputs of data. So now I'll have, in this example, consecutive down, I can go ahead and run that and put the folder in there. And then it will combine all of the results into one CSV. And then I can kind of see what my best strats are. How come this one only had 20? Yeah, I'm gonna move faster, bro. I'm gonna move faster. I'm not teaching, dude. I'm not teaching here. I'm not here to teach. I'm here to get shit done. I'll teach you on Fridays. I'll teach you on Fridays. I'm moving fast as fuck because I'm a data. I'm a data dog chasing the squirrels. This is the squirrel on the bottom. If I'm understanding, I think market benchmark aggregate would help this a lot. That's what we build and combine all strategies. Automatically look for the results folder. Combine all strategies. Okay. Where? Combine results. Okay. Combine. Navigate to your strategies folder. Full feature liner. Okay. Copy path. Resolve path. We just need one file, and then this will be the first folder that I should be able to put in, and this will be at the top of that codes file. because I'll be changing it for other ones, you know? Because I'll be changing the folder for other ones, you know? All right. I'm about to play it at 0.25. There you go, bro. That's the way. You can rewind and I can't. What API do you have to use for live data? It depends on what you want, where you want to trade. Live data is usually my exchange that I'm trading on. Past data, Coinbase is good for now. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. For stocks, live data, where are you trading? You should get it there. That's where. You should get it there. Okay, let's combine all of these now. Combined it. Okay, consecutive, all strategies combined it. Reveal in Finder. Ten best risk adjusted. Okay. Oh, this is slick. This is actually what I wanted. Okay, super. So you can see consecutive down. Holy moly, dude. Holy moly. Holy moly, bro. AI. My God. Holy moly, bro. Holy moly, bro. This is insane. A freaking jump we made today, boys and girl. Shit, we ain't even got no girls in here anymore. They left us. Muffy left us. Jane, she left us. She don't like us. They don't like us no more, fam. It's okay. But damn, dude. Holy moly. Holy moly, ravioli. Holy moly, holy. Damn, dude, damn. Congratulations. Thank you, bro. Holy moly, dog. Big dog leap, bro. Holy moly, dude. That's crazy. I'm going to show you step by step how using AI, it found me the holy grail trading strategy. Okay, here's just one of them, but there's going to be so many more that I'm going to show you here in this video. You can see this one has an expectancy of 0.97. I look for over 0.92. You can see the Sharpe ratio is 1. Sortino's 3.3. Returns 58,000 versus buy and hold of 36,000. Things are crazy already. Okay. So now that you have seen all this code to this strategy here in the next 4 seconds, because I'm just going to keep scrolling through and you can just pause the video and all the code. Now that you've seen all for one holy grail, let's get another holy grail. Let's go through my RBI process here. And my RBI process is what keeps me on track. It's the system I follow to automate my trading. The process of automating your trading. What the hell? Start research of trading strategies. So you research those and then back test them to see if they actually in the past. So research strategy and book. They have this and read books. There's a book. I actually have a book list if you want to go look at it. Got a book list here. Anyways, I also have a list of strategies here that I'll go through. But you got to research, backtest, and then implement. Research, backtest, then implement. Everybody wants to go build a bot right away, but got to make sure it actually works in the past, right, fam? You know this. Okay, so now you know the process. This is a free Notion here. Just go to the website and grab the free Notion. It is free. You just have to put your email in. But let's go ahead down here to my RBI system. No, actually, let's go to the alpha generation techniques because we need to do some research. Well, what I showed you at the start of this was the gap and go model and tested and put into a gap and go GitHub. Let's do that for real, for real. So let's go ahead and say Claude code, dangerous, of course, because we don't do anything that's not dangerous. Okay, let's go ahead and say, okay, we've been working on a lot of gap strategies here in the backtest folder. Let's go ahead and make a gap strategies folder within the backtest folder. So the backtest folder will have gap strategies. And then we'll put all of these ones that have gap in it that's already in that folder into that folder. Just to organize a bit, you know? Just to organize a little bit. A little bit of organization for a good Saturday morning, you know? In the backtest. Little Saturday morning organization. 777 to you, fam. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you have a beautiful day, because today is the day. Today is the day, dude. Much love to you, 777. Okay, she's moving all these into a folder because I want to keep this a little cleaner. Gap strategies, beautiful. Moved all 14 to the gap strategies folder. Perfect. Let's go ahead and see if they look okay. They do. Okay, now let's go ahead and go to the terminal here, new terminal, and say git add dot git commit slash m, git commit slash m gap strategies. Okay, that's 14 strategies. Git push. Let's put it. Make sure it's on the GitHub here. Moondev backtest here. You see gap strategies now. Beautiful. So all the code is here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so now I can go ahead and grab that link here, and this Notion is 100% free. There they are. Perfect, perfect. I just wanted to make sure that I have them. I want to make sure that I have them. Backtest some lunar cycle. Okay, let's go to the R now. Research, backtest, implement. Building backtest that I can run with RBI. Backtest with Pine script conversions. Stochastic money flow. We've done. You can see here. Maybe I should put chunks here. I don't want this both of us. Back to YouTube video. 200 trading hours I found works for me. Done by 10 a.m. Complete trading. What is the video? Let's see it. Can we watch it? 200 hours later. Let's keep searching. Maybe we'll come back to that later. Gap up, mean reversion, gap and go. Exhaustion strategy. Now, what is that? Exploit exhaustion gaps that occur at the end of a trend, indicating potential reversal points. Execution steps. Use price and volume analysis to identify exhaustion gaps, indicating overbought or oversold conditions. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Execution steps use price and volume analysis to identify exhaustion gaps indicating overbought or oversold conditions. Wait for a confirmation signal before entering a contrarian trade. Implement a dynamic exit strategy. Liquidation hunting, pairs trading. We've done a lot of pairs trading. Speaking of that, liquidation hunting, use tick and SE data. Concept, adapt tick indicator, which measures market sentiment and breadth for the cryptocurrency market to identify potential reversals or momentum shifts. Execution steps, obtain market breadth data specific to exchanges, e.g. buy, sell volume, ratio, order flow imbalance. Look for divergences between the tick indicator and the cryptocurrency price. Okay, that could be cool. Intraday Bollinger Bands. One. Okay, we've done a lot of Bollinger Band stuff, so I'm gonna stay away from those for now. Slow trader, 200-day moving average, seasonality concept. Construct a trading algorithm to capitalize on window dressing behaviors by institutions and investors near the end of the month, quarter, or year. What up, bro? Holy week. Holy, 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 holy. 777. 4 days down. Consecutive down day reversal algo. What's up? $777 from New Hampshire. Okay. Utilize a reversal strategy based on consecutive down days. That could be cool. Let's try that. Consecutive down. Reversal. Long only. Okay, so within the backtest folder, you can use the gap strategies folder for an example of how to set up a backtest. But I'll also give you an example backtest here below. We want to print out the stats before we optimize anything. Anyways, the strategies I want you to work on are a consecutive bar down long strategy. So it'll be long only. And we're going to be looking for 4 consecutive bars downward. And then we'll put in a trade. And there'll be X, take profit, stop loss. You can put something in there for now, but then we'll go ahead and optimize. Go ahead and make 3 different versions of this in its own consecutive down folder inside a backtest. I want you to make actually 5 different strategies in that folder. I want to use ADX in one of them. I want to use MFI in one of them. You can look at the other files we have, like the Ultimate ADX MFI strategy did really well for us. I want to try using the VWAP in one of them, Kalman filter in one of them. Just go ahead and build our first 5 so we can get a baseline. What are we working on today? Some back tests today. Ask about volume anomalies. Yo, what up, Rico? Good to see you. 777, bro. Consecutive down folder in back test. Okay, create base consecutive down long only strategy. Make one with ADX, MFI, VWAP, and the Kaufman filter. It's not what I said, but that's not what I said, but that's okay. And then I also want to test it on our gap data. So we have different gap datas here. Go ahead and look at our gap strategies and You know what, dude? Is I need to make a template that allows me to test and see how I have like 4 different data types in there. I actually have like probably 8 different data types I want to test all my back tests on. Can you help me think through? Don't code anything. Think through a way and build some sort of template or something that I can pretty much use as a template. Yes, for any time I want to build a back test. Because let's say I have 10 different data sources I want to test on each back test. And then I want to send those results to a file, like an MD file. So every time I run a back test, I can see the results for all 10 different data sources. This will make it so I don't have to like flip in and flip out data sources all the time. If we could make some sort of template, yeah, some sort of template that is able to loop through it, or like a script that they're able to loop through and test all these data sources on. It's just gonna be faster. It's just gonna be faster, bro. It's gonna be faster and faster and faster and faster. Speed, speed, speed. Speed, speed, speed. I want it to be super simple to set up the different CSVs that I wanted to test it on. And then the output should show the CSV name, just the simple path name for that CSV so we can see it, and then the stats below it. So it'll be very easy to compare.